Hello, everybody. My name is Lauren Brindon. I'm the Associate Commissioner of the MIAA, and I'm very excited to be here today with Alanna Earl from Adrian. Alanna, how are you today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
All right. So my name is Alanna Earl. I am a senior at Adrian College on the women's soccer team. I am finishing up my major in exercise science right now while also starting my Master of Arts in Exercise and Rehabilitative Science. I am the president of the Special Olympics program here, as well as president of the Exercise Science Student Association and the Student Athlete Advisory Committee here at Adrian.
Being a senior, you've obviously had plenty of time competing in the MIAA. What are some of your favorite things about competing in this conference and maybe your favorite rivalry?
Yeah, so I think what's so awesome about the MIAA is just how competitive it is. Every team that we play is competitive and high energy. Every team we play, there's no free games. So every team that we play is going to put up a great fight, and anyone could come out with any result in any game. As far as favorite rivalries, I would say, obviously, I would have to say Albion just because every year I've been here, we've matched up with them in the first round of the MIAA tournament. So that's always an exciting game. And then I would also say Trine, just because my freshman year we lost to them, sophomore year we beat them, and then last year we tied them. So it's been a pretty even matchup, and they always come ready to fight. And I think that that's always one of the toughest battles for both sides, and I have a lot of respect for them in the way that they come at us, and we always try and give it right back to them.
What drew you to Division 3 specifically? What makes D3 special to you?
So I think that D3 is awesome in the way that they are able to balance their academics and their athletics. Obviously, being a student athlete, the student part does come first, and I think Division 3 does a great job at celebrating that, and also creates such a close knit community within the athletics that every team on campus is always looking to support all the other teams as well, and it just feels like a such a tight knit community that you can't really get anywhere else.
I'm sure you're busy between your sport, your studies, and all of the other organizations that you're a part of. But what hobbies do you have outside of that?
So outside of that, I like to watch a lot of sports. So football, obviously being from Michigan, big Lions fan, also a big Michigan fan. But then I watch a lot of soccer as well. So Liverpool and Real Madrid are my favorite teams, but then I'm also a huge fan of our men's national team. Outside of that, I am a huge dog person. So growing up through my childhood, I had a pug beagle mix. It's called a puggle. And we currently have a 1 year old French bulldog at home. So,
As a senior captain, how do you approach leading your teammates and setting an example both on and off of the field?
yeah, I'm very fortunate to have a great group of girls here. Everyone is super close. There are many close teams on campus, but we've always been told that ours is one of the closest. And we're all just super willing to work hard for each other, and we want to do super well for each other. So just being a part of that and being able to help corroborate and continue to build that positive environment and just being able to lift each other up when it gets hard has been something that we've really been focusing on, and just being able to be there for each other and help each other through any hardship, and just always being able to do everything as a team, work as a team, and just really having that team connection really helps us out on the field.
Your coach mentioned that, and you just mentioned that you're the president of Special Olympics Club at Adrian. What inspired you to get involved in the first place with Special Olympics?
Yeah, so truthfully, I did not have much experience with the Special Olympics programs before I got to school, but the program has always been such a big part of our team specifically. So when I came in my freshman year, then the president and pretty much the whole executive board was all members of the women's soccer team. So they let us know about the first practice and said, hey, just come and try it out. And just since then, I've felt such a special connection with the athletes and just being able to take time out of our lives and just give them a taste of what it means to be on a team and learn leadership and just build those important connections. It's been one of the best things of my college experience by a long shot.
What events have you helped organize for Special Olympics?
Yeah, so my two favorite ones will always do a basketball tournament, usually in the spring. We'll sometimes push it to late fall, but it's usually in the spring. We'll get together with other teams. Usually we'll have Eastern Michigan and Michigan there, and they will bring their Special Olympics programs to us, or maybe sometimes we'll go to them, and we'll just break up into teams and we'll just compete against their teams. It's so important to familiarize these people with other programs as well. So we always play with our friends, but how do you treat people when you're playing against other teams, people that you aren't necessarily friends with, still having the sportsmanship, and then also just seeing them apply all the different skills that we've taught them. So that's definitely one of my favorites. At the end of Disability Awareness Week, we always host what's called Sweetheart Prom. So that'll usually be in the end of March. And it's basically just a way for them to all get out and just dance and have fun and get away from all the sports stuff. Having a normal high school experience, they aren't always able to have that. So we always like to be able to give them that sort of experience.
What impact have you seen these events have on the athletes that you work with? I know you kind of touched on it, but is there anything that has stood out to you specifically?
I would say the most beneficial thing that we've been able to give to them is just making them feel more comfortable stepping out of their comfort zones, doing things that maybe they didn't think that they would enjoy, letting them know that it's okay to not like something, but sometimes they're going to have to learn how to do things anyways and learn how to deal with it. We've had people in our program, we've had athletes in our program who, when they first show up, they're super shy and timid. They don't necessarily participate at first. We let them know that it's okay, that they can just hang out and watch and cheer their friends on. And if at any point they feel comfortable stepping in, they're able to do that. So it always feels extremely rewarding when we get one of those kids who maybe wasn't super comfortable stepping in and trying to be part of an activity and then really enjoying themselves and then building themselves up to be in a position where now at every practice they're at the front of the line and they want to be first to do every drill. It's just something that's really awesome to see.
You also mentioned that you serve as president of the Exercise Science Club. What have you enjoyed most about being a member of this club and now serving in a leadership role for it?
Yeah, so it's a fairly new club. We actually just started it, I think, last year. So there were a couple attempts to do it before I got here that sounded like they weren't all that successful just because it was a bit hard to get off the ground. So serving as vice president last year in its inaugural year, just helping build it up to what we want it to be now. We primarily have just been trying to utilize our knowledge and our equipment to help other teams on campus. So we have a wide variety of teams that will reach out to us and ask us if we can help them with, say, their vertical jump tests or functional movement screenings, VO2 max, just where it's helping them see where they can have those areas of improvement in their game or where they maybe can look to strengthen more or help with range of motion or flexibility. And then towards the end of last year, we also made some of those things available to general members of the public. So even people that are just looking to live a healthier lifestyle, see where we can help them out with that in just general pain-free movement in day-to-day things. So I think that was something that was really important last year, and we're going to look to build on that even more this year, having a bigger group now because we've expanded our outreach from the things that we were able to do last year.
How do you hope to carry forward what you learned from Special Olympics and the Exercise Science Club into your career after college?
Yeah, so I'm someone who is looking to go into more of strength and conditioning or sports performance training. So being in those leadership positions where maybe things aren't always going the way you want them to be, where you kind of have to adjust on the fly, and then just being able to command a room and be able to get everyone on the same page and keep everything super organized is something that is always super important in our Special Olympics club. We have so many different athletes and from different backgrounds, and we usually will get really large crowds. So being able to kind of organize that and keep it going as smoothly as it can is something that will definitely help when dealing with different teams in a weight room, for example.
So I like closing out each interview with a fun question. If you were any type of dog, what would it be and why?
This is a bit cheesy, but I'm gonna have to go with a bulldog, obviously being an Adrian bulldog, but just because they've always been the kind of dog that you think about that, they're just going to put their nose down and they're just going to put in the work. And they're also at the same time going to be very loyal and caring. So I'm very much a task oriented person. I'm going to get the things done that I need to get done, but then I'm going to enjoy it and do some more fun things. And I'm going to have fun while I'm getting these things done.
Alanna, thank you so much again for taking the time to speak with me today, and best of luck to you and your team the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.